Let's all hope for a speedy recovery for him, okay? Make some noise for the Blood Brothers tonight, huh? Come on.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League.
He'll be all right. We'll
Ben
let you
Miller
guys know.
sitting here with Christopher Fulton, and we've
ask
got
you
a
guys out here
historic
tonight. Maybe the
matchup
ladies
in
too.
store for all you great viewers on 38th The Spot, and this is one for the record books.
Whoa,
First ever.
Whoa! What?
It's the champ. It's Dak Draper.
Oh, give me a break.
This guy.
Listen up, Double D.
Dak Draper interrupting Don Diablo, wanting to make the introductions for our first ever women's matchup.
If there was anybody
jacket
that I would pick to announce a women's match, it would not be you. Do you even know what a woman is, Don Diablo?
We might not.
Yes.
I know all kinds of women.
Oh boy, of course.
Which makes the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper, the greatest candidate to announce our next match.
So I guess Dak Draper feels he's
Don Diablo,
qualified
you better
to
go
announce
sit in that
our
seat
first
before I
ever
take
ladies
it from you.
matchup.
If Don Diablo is qualified to announce any matches, then a Garden Slug is qualified to announce matches.
Ladies
so why wouldn't
and
Dak Draper
gentlemen,
be qualified?
Introducing first.
Christy wasn't that
Known
wearing that
to
blue
many
suit.
of you as Mia Yim, but I like to call her Mia Yim.
Oh, give me a break, Dak.
From Orlando, Florida. Weighing in at about 85 to 90 pounds, Mia Yim.
Here comes Mia Yim, a professional, a well-traveled female professional wrestler here in our great sport. This woman is known for great kicks, great strikes, and she is definitely going to bring it to our very own Marti Belle here tonight in our first ever women's matchup.
Also apparently a very well-known stagecoach robber as well, with that bandana around her face.
Man, you and Dak are making one heck of a tag team here tonight.
From the city that never sleeps, Cuba, Dominican Republic, or somewhere, Marti Belle.
Oh, come on. Her name isn't Marti Belle, Dak.
Isn't it Margie?
It's Marti Belle, and he knows it.
This whole time I thought it was Margie too.
Unbelievable. Dak Draper can't even get the names right to our female competitors. And like I said, this is a huge match for Marti Belle and Mia Yim. Our first ever women's contest here in the National Wrestling League. This is huge, Christopher, and even you got to admit that.
Absolutely, it's going to be a fantastic matchup. Two former friends. I think they're not friends anymore, but certainly used to know each other very, very well. Stable mates together for many, many years, as a matter of fact. These guys have been traveling on the road together. I'm interested in seeing this particular contest.
Whoa,
We can't even get to the match without Dak Draper saying something.
Right, because this is, after all, Dak Draper presents NWL Kansas City. So let's start the first ever women's match in NWL history off with something sweet, maybe a little bit of sugar. So how about you give me a little kiss on the cheek?
Mia Yim is not going to kiss Dak Draper on the cheek. She's a competitor in our sport. She's not looking to give Dak Draper any sugar.
But I know that my Margie here, she'll always come through for me. So Margie, let's go where your opponent wouldn't go, and let's kick this off.
Oh, slap right across the face by Marti Belle. And look at Dak Draper's beside himself. That's the best way to send the Mile High Magnum back to his corner of the locker room.
Oh, Margie, you're going to be regretting that.
It's Marty.
Sometime about 4 a.m. when you're going to make a phone call to some stranger you met at Applebee's, you're going to be wishing you had Dak Draper in your bag.
And they high-fived after that slap across the face of the Mile High Magnum. Then Mia Yim took advantage of that brief moment of kindness and kicked Marti Belle right in the stomach. And we are underway here, Christopher, for our first ever female competition.
Mia Yim is a very, very dangerous individual. She's very martial arts oriented, and lots of chops, just like that.
Shot Marti Belle right across the chest. Like you said, very skilled hands and feet, and the woman can fly. She can really do it all. I mean, and we've seen that in other rings across the world. And there there's another knife-edge chop right to the chest of Marti Belle.
Really has been all Mia this entire contest, really gotten from the opening bell, isn't it?
Oh, and there's a chop of her own from, oh my gosh, Marti really I've never seen this side of Marti. I mean, I've worked together closely with her for the past few months, but I've never seen her in this kind of a move. She is ready to fight here in the Scottish right tipple. And Mia Yim gets a close-up view of the backside of Marti Belle.
Well, you know, when you are a competitor, that fire really never goes out of you, right? It just takes a little, maybe goes dormant for a while, but then something like this comes up and it really brings it out of Marti Belle.
Oh, Mia Yim recovered quickly after that rear view shot of Marti Belle. What is Marti Belle going for here? Hurricanrana takeover by Marti Belle, nicely executed, and she is firing on all cylinders here tonight. Drops her face down right over the knee. Oh, pump thrust kick connects with the face of Mia Yim, and Mia Yim is scattering to the outside, wanting to collect herself here.
Well, I don't see any ring rust on Marti Belle. She is certainly doing very, very well for herself, very aggressive already this evening.
What is she going for here? Dives right on top of Mia Yim to the outside. Marti Belle, she is fire on the mic here in the NWL behind the scenes, but she's showing a lot of fire in the ring. And like you said, maybe that's a fire that never burns out. Although she's been out of action for a few months, she does not show any signs of ring rust. Going for a kick here. What does Mia Yim have her up on his shoulders? What's she doing for it here?
Right there. Wow.
Dropped her face first on the ring apron.
We've said it before, these two know each other very, very well. Mia Yim obviously had that in particularly well scouted, and she's all over Marti right now.
What is she doing with Marti Belle right now? Drives her into that ring post back first with authority. Mia Yim showing an unusual vicious streak here to her friend, former friend, but like they said, like I've heard before, oh, look at that, sign of disrespect there for Mia Yim, but like I've heard before, good friends, stiffer enemies, so maybe this is an agree to disagree type of situation here.
Where did you hear that before? Can you tell me where you've heard that? I think you just made that up.
In the past somewhere, I don't know where I heard it.
Sure. Well, you hear everything in the past. Once you hear it, it's in the past. Man, what school did you go to? Were you homeschooled? Your parents not very bright?
Mia Yim stomping on the bed. Don't attack my parents. This isn't about my parents. Hard kick right to the chest of Marti Belle.
Listen, we've been talking an awful lot about Marti Belle. Let's talk about Mia Yim here for a second. She knows that the NWL is the place to be. She knows that this is a great opportunity to show major base. And look, women's wrestling is fantastic. That she is one of the top female, not even just female competitors, one of the top competitors in the world. And she wants to be here in the NWL. And she is making a statement right here to everybody watching here in Kansas City and all over the entire world that this is the place to be. And she's on the cusp of great things here, I believe.
And could this, we're all hoping that this could be the start of one of the hottest women's divisions here in the entire United States, and especially in Kansas City, is this matchup right here. So this means a lot to both competitors, both women wanting to pick up a huge victory here tonight. And Marti Belle looks like she might be on her way. What is she going for here? Rolling over into a sunset flip. She's got her shoulders down, only gets a 2 count. Mia Yim back up. Shotgun drop kick sends Marti Belle back into the corner.
Mia Yim's so strong. You're not going to pin Mia with a sunset flip. You got to do a little more damage to somebody with the caliber of Mia Yim.
Crowd solidly behind our backstage correspondent, now turned pro wrestler. Marti Belle rolls her up. This could be it too. Only gets a 2 count. And Mia Yim with a vicious side kick right to the face of Marti Belle.
Just goes to show you how powerful Mia Yim is. Marti had that pretty well scouted. She knows that Mia's going to be throwing those kicks, trying to get her hand up, but still Mia able to kick a square right in the head.
Look at her messing with the much-loved curly mop there of Marti Belle.
Do you know who does Marti Belle's hair? You know that? It's Sideshow Bob. The Simpsons does Marty's hair sometimes.
I knew eventually you were going to get to the hair thing. Can't let it go ever, Christopher. You're unreal sometimes. Talk about my education. You seem to be obsessed with headwear and hair.
I'm as real as it gets there, Mr. Miller.
Hanging Marti Belle upside down in the tree of woe. This could get very real for Marti Belle in a second if Mia Yim is able to connect with this top rope stomp right to the face and head that she's been known to. She's picked up a lot of victories with this move. If she hits this could be over. Marti Belle throwing her off. What amazing strength by Marti Belle coming out of that tree of woe and throwing Mia Yim almost in a belly-to-belly suplex halfway across the ring.
Desperation move right there from Marti Belle. She has seen Mia win many more matches than we have with that particular move. She knew if she got her with that, then it was all over. Marti putting everything she has on the line right now. Can you imagine how embarrassing this would be for Marti Belle to lose this match, then have to come back to work here and interview people knowing that she lost the first
clothesline. Look at Marti Belle, 2 nice clotheslines. Blocks a Mia Yim clothesline with a spinning forearm there. This could be it here. Going for a cover. 1, 2. Mia Yim able to get the left shoulder up just in the nick of time right after that roaring elbow. What is Mia Yim going for here? Deadlift German suplex. Drives her right into the canvas. Gets a 2 count. Nice bridge by Mia Yim, showing her own display of strength there with that deadlift German suplex. Going for some soul food there. Drives her into the canvas. Head first does Marti Belle. Marti Belle trying to pick up a victory. Hooks the leg. 2. And another near fall for Marti Belle.
These two women definitely putting it all on the line. Both of them know how important this matchup is for women's wrestling here in the Midwest.
There it is. Soul food connects with the face of Marti Belle.
That's going to be it for Marti.
This should be it. 1, 2. No, Marti Belle. Did she pull up? I think Mia Yim maybe wanting to add insult to injury here. Maybe could have put Marti away with that soul food, but instead pulls her up. Is she going for a here? Package pile driver maybe. No. Marti Belle fights her way out of it and backdrops Mia Yim. I don't know if Mia Yim could have picked up the victory or not. Marti with a boot of her own. What is she going for here?
Got her.
Could be going for a sunset flip bomb. That could be it. 2, 3, and that's it. Marti Belle picks up her first victory and the first victory for women here in the NWL KC.
That's right. We got our own very own Susan B. Anthony right there. We have a victory for women. Was that a Dominican destroyer that she hit her with? I think it was. That's what I'm calling it. Right? Marti Belle, huge victory here. Up to meet him.
Who's that? Daniela.
What is she doing here?
Daniela is not even letting Marti Belle celebrate her victory.
I haven't seen her here all day. I didn't even know she was in town.
Daniela conspicuous by her absence the last couple times we've seen the Howlets. Daniela has not been involved, and now she is making her presence felt as she kicks and stomps away at Marti Belle, who just picked up her first victory. What is Daniela doing
taking
out
over the ring here? Well, she's asking for the microphone.
Look at Major Bayston.
I'm Daniela, and these are the Howlets!
She's introducing the Howlets.
Oh no, don't tell me the Howlets are going to come out here and put the boots to Marti Belle.
These guys weren't on the show tonight. They're not supposed to be here. Daniela's not supposed to be here.
Well, let's face it, Christopher, they have not been invited to the show for a long time, and they just stick their nose in wherever it doesn't belong. And here comes Marco and Lionel, the dastardly Howlets. They better leave Marti Belle alone.
Marti Belle making her way to the back of the lobby. These guys have a statement to make.
They always got something to say, carrying those pipes. He's still wearing those handcuffs around his neck with some trophy for when they jumped Flame Inks in the Dakota Red.
Cut the music. Let me ask you people a question. Have you ever, in your worthless, pathetic lives, had the opportunity to sign a major deal with a major company like the National Wrestling League?
But they haven't.
Of course, no, you know what? That's a stupid question. Of course you haven't, because this is Kansas City. This place is filled with a bunch of losers. Losers.
Our audience doesn't know how to spell their own name.
But you know who did sign a deal with the National Wrestling League? That would be the Howlets. And because you don't understand how these contracts work, let me explain it to you. We were guaranteed need a certain amount of dates and a certain amount of time. And when we signed the contract, we thought we would have actual matches on these dates. We thought we would have competition on these dates. But you see, Major, your president, Major, he has a problem with the way that we do things, and because he doesn't like the way we don't fit into his stupid little system, he wants to punish us by not giving us matches. He wants, you know what, Major? If you want to punish the Howlets, you come out here right now. Come out here and punish the Howlets.
Wow, it's a calling out President Major.
Calm down
a little bit.
Because we all know that Major won't come out here. He's gonna stay back there. And we all know that none of these people want us here, right? And we all know that Major's gonna send those worthless pieces of crap out here in those orange, ugly staff shirts. And we all know that, hey, shut up!
Oh, speaking of which, here comes the guys in the orange.
That's Bradley, and there's Shane. Johnny Joe, and that's Big Joe.
Looks like they have backup here tonight against the Howlets, and I think Major Mason probably did send them out here to remove those dastardly Howlets. And let's get this show moving. Let's get these guys out of the ring and let some real competitors. Oh, look at them. They're fired away on the Howlets. Unbelievable.
The staff has had enough of the Howlets.
Unbelievable gumption and intestinal fortitude shown here by the staff.
Thrown out. Daniela with a shot of her own on Shane.
Shane just gets paintbrushed by Daniela.
Thrown out.
And poor Marti Belle didn't get to celebrate her victory before Daniela came out. And here comes some backup.
This looks like this is Kurt and Chris, I believe are their names.
Kurt and Chris are out here, and the Howlets are putting the boots to him. Pump thrust kicks connect right with the faces of those members of the staff, and more staff are starting to encircle the ring here. We got it.
Wait a minute.
There's more staff here.
Wait a minute. That's not. Those aren't staff members.
That's Blade Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud without his beard coming to the aid of the staff. Here in the Scottish Rite Temple, they have had enough of the Howlets, and they're wearing staff shirts themselves.
Unbelievable.
Oh, there we go. Now, German suplex, belly-to-back suplex on Marco Lionel Howlett, and Lakota Red Cloud and Blade Meeks have evened the score on behalf of all of the NWL.
Last time we saw Lakota Red Cloud, he was laying in that ring through a table. His ceremonial beard was shaved. He is back for a vengeance. This isn't even a match.
This isn't even a match here. This is just Blade Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud seeking redemption. Some sort of redemption after them being assaulted almost a month ago by the Howlets. I am glad to see Lakota Red Cloud back because we haven't heard from him since the shaving of his beard and him being put through those tables.
That's one of those things, that was a kind of beatdown that could end somebody's career. It's good to see him back, but man, the Howlets, these guys aren't backing down, are they? Surrounded by the security staff there.
The security staff is surrounding the ring and cheering on Lakota and Blade, and it looks like the Howlets are going to head for higher ground. Not so fast.
Thrown him back in.
The staff is throwing him back into the wolves, if you will, of Blade Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud, and the Howlets still trying to fight back, but they're no match for Lakota and Blade Meeks right now, who are putting a beating on the Howlets. Look at the staff. The staff still standing on the outside of the ring, probably enjoying the fact that the Howlets are getting beat down right now by Lakota Red Cloud. Vicious knee strike by Blade Meeks. This isn't a sanctioned matchup. This is just Lakota and Blade Meeks seeking retribution on behalf of the staff, and quite honestly, on behalf of all of us, because we're sick of seeing the Howlets. Here we go. What are they going for here? Howlets able of putting a little bit of offense against Lakota Red Cloud and Blade Meeks, and now they're starting to fire back, knowing that they're trapped in the middle of the ring like the rats that they are, and they're going to have to fight back. They're going to have to fight their way out of here if they want to leave this ring.
Listen, you can say all you want about the Howlets, but one thing that you have to say these guys are very, very tough. They're no strangers to fights. They're not backing down. They're not trying to get out. They're trying to put it into Blaine Meeks and Red Cloud.
Oh, clothesline turns him inside out. You can see, looks like Red Cloud shaved the rest of that beard off, and
you guys got to get out of there. The Howlett's got to get out of there. This is going to turn ugly.
This is going to become ugly really quickly here. If it hasn't already, Marco Howlett is the only one left in the ring. Leonel has actually scattered to the outside. And now it looks like Marco is going to get a little bit more of a beatdown, and his cousin saves him. Leonel Howlett pulling Marco to safety.
Surrounded by security staff there.
It looks like they're
staff. You got chairs.
The staff now has one of the staff members has a chair, and they're threatening the Howletts. The Howletts are surrounded again, and once again get thrown back into the ring. Oh, nobody wants to see the Howletts walk out of here in one piece. Comic mischief by Blaine Meeks.
Set him up for the bow and arrow.
Looks like he's going for the bow and arrow. Drives Marco into the middle of the ring, and the Howletts have been beat by Blaine Meeks and Lakota Red Cloud.
Oh, Blaine's got a pipe. This is not Blaine Meeks.
No, but come on, Blaine. You guys have put the beat on him already. No need to use the pipe here.
Driving Blaine Meeks so crazy to use a pipe on? No, he puts it down.
He can't stoop to that level. Thank God Blaine Meeks put the pipe down. He says he's had enough. They've got their retribution. And now Red Cloud's not finished. He wants more. He wants a big piece of the Howletts. He's gonna hit him. He's got it. And right across the head with that lead pipe.
Look at Blaine Meeks, he can't believe it.
Not that way. Not that way. Not that way. We're better than that.
Blaine Meeks telling Lakota we're better than this. Not that way. Talking the lead pipe out of the hand of Red Cloud. Red Cloud wanted more of the Howletts with that lead pipe. And again, this is
down the couch.
Marco is out of it. Now they have Leonel up. What are they going for here? Has him up in a powerbomb. Extreme comic mischief there. Powerbomb into the comic mischief from the second rope. Leonel Howlett is out.
Listen, we may have seen the very last of the Howletts after a beatdown like that. Listen, I'm not one to condone gang warfare, but the Howletts sort of brought this on themselves. But how are they going to respond? We got the entire staff.
Staff raising the hands of Blaine Meeks, Lakota Red Cloud. And that's a great question, Christopher. Have the Howletts finally got what they deserve? And have we seen the last, maybe thankfully, of those dastardly Howletts? Folks, we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League, Kansas City.